We've got to talk about what would extending her lead tonight mean for clinching the nomination for Hillary Clinton. Joining me now, big-time Hillary Clinton supporter and former UBS America's chairman, Robert Wolf. Great to have you here.
Great to be on, Liz.
Well, two major developing stories. Number one, the Bernie Sanders issue of Donald Trump egging him on. But let's get to the second one first, and that is, if she sweeps tonight, how much closer does she get, or is that it pretty much? She gets the nomination.
Listen, I think she's getting the nomination either way, sweep or no sweep. She's going to be up by millions of popular votes, by over 25% in pledged delegates, by over 70% in all delegates combined, including the super. But I think more important as a Democrat, if you win Pennsylvania, Virginia, Florida, and Ohio, which are the key swing states, then we want you as the Democratic candidate. And she is going to be winning all of those states. She already won Ohio by double digits, Florida by double digits, Virginia, and she's going to win by double digits Pennsylvania.
Well, as you put it together, it sounds very logical. However, Bernie Sanders has some momentum. I know momentum doesn't mean math, and math is what wins you the delegates. But it seems that he is emboldened by the fact that he is hauling in, Robert, $40 million per month. Small donations. That's we the people. And now you have Donald Trump egging him on, saying, hey, I'm just saying it's not fair. I mean, you just saw the tweet that Blake Berman showed. It's not fair. Bernie's being treated unfairly. Well, what are the chances that Bernie goes as an independent and then
I think zero chance he goes as an independent. Number two, I think...
Why zero?
Because he's already come out that he's going to be a Democrat. Number two, he's been voting with Democrats for years. But I think more importantly, what he's done in helping get out the vote is good for the Democratic Party. It's not a negative, okay? And what we have to make sure is that a lot of the things that he is speaking for and who he's speaking for continues to accelerate. I also think that when you get down to the facts, the Secretary and Senator Sanders don't have that many differences. The Democratic Party actually pretty much leans left together. And I think on most of the social issues, they're pretty similar.
You know her. Is she going to move a little bit more to the center? It almost seems as if just to get Bernie's aura of halo light, she's gone really left, it seems. So will she go more centrist in the general election?
Listen, I think that at the end of the day, you're always fighting for the swing states, which are predominantly those that sit in the purple area. But I do think that both parties have moved more left and more right.
Oh, absolutely.
And so the question is, what are really going to be the real issues? It's not going to be different than any other campaign. It's going to be the economy and it's going to be foreign policy. And I think at the end of the day, those are the two bookends. The difference is this year the Supreme Court is going to take a front stage, center stage. And I think at that point, that will be more of what I would say the other issue that people want to make sure that, in my opinion, are Democrats in office.
You're now at 32 Advisors, a company you founded, but you were on Wall Street, UBS advisor. You were UBS chairman of UBS Americas.
For near 30 years.
Yeah. So I would say you're well entrenched in Wall Street. She gave 80 days ago. She said she would possibly eventually release some of the text of speeches that she gave in paid appearances to Wall Street outfits. She has not done so yet. Have you ever been to one of those paid speeches, and what's so bad about it that she wouldn't be revealing these speeches?
I have not been. I was at UBS, so haven't been to a.
So you guys didn't have the budget to pay $225 grand.
No, actually, I know the wealth management side had President Clinton and President Bush at their events. Listen, when you go to these events, you want to hear from someone who's a Secretary of State about foreign policy. Okay, that's what you want to hear.
Then why not release it if that's all that's in there?
I think at the end of the day that she has said she'll release it when other candidates release, maybe Trump gave speeches or Cruz gave speeches. We don't know really what happened. But why would you just say, here's speeches? You don't need to. Wait till the general election and force the issue. Maybe when she releases speeches, she forces Trump to release taxes.
Hey, it's great to have you.
You never know. There's always a trade. There's always a trade.